Happy Monday, Fit Family. Thank you so much for joining me today. Sorry I've been gone for a while. I've just been going through some stuff and I wanted to come back with some interesting videos, but also videos that I've noticed have gotten some interest. So before we start anything, hope you're all staying healthy. I hope you're doing well, and just take care of yourself before we start. I know the world's been in a ever-changing place and there are a lot of stuff going on, so please take care of yourself first and foremost. So I actually got a comment from one of my subscribers, thank you so much, about my stomach, and maybe I have this condition called Diastasis Recti, which means it's the separation of your rectus abdominal muscles, you know, that six-pack, the nice little line of muscles that are built up. And it was funny because I didn't really think too much of it, but I realized maybe not a lot of people know about it. So I decided to do a quick video of what it is, how to diagnose it, and to see if I have it. So you're going to see really shortly. I did go on YouTube, as we all do, and see how you can properly diagnose it. Obviously, to be properly diagnosed, you need a professional to do it. I am a personal trainer, but I don't have the credentials to do it, so I looked at a video and just did a quick examination of myself. Of course, if I really thought that I had an issue, I would go to a proper physician and get a proper diagnosis. And as you'll see, you'll determine why my stomach looks the way it is. Do I have it? And I think it's going to come to a very clear answer of what it is. So thank you so much, and please like and subscribe, and here we go. And I'm sorry, I'm probably going to butcher the name, which is Diastasis Recti, which is a common condition in pregnant and postpartum people. I've never been pregnant, but I decided to look this up. It occurs when the rectus abdominis muscle, six-pack muscles, separate during pregnancy from being stretched. The separation can make a belly stick out or bulge months or years postpartum. And there's obviously some follow-ups. So I decided to do a video just on the education of this because I wanted to see what was also out there. And of course, as soon as you start to Google this, the first thing they ask is, can it be fixed? They reiterate, it is a condition when the muscles in your abdomen come apart. It can be fixed with surgery. You might have conditions fixed when you are having another surgery, like a tummy tuck. So this apparently is a condition that can only be fixed through surgery, obviously because of the muscles. And I'll show the anatomy of it. But, you know, they have all these kind of like go-to and how it looks. And these are things that people ask. And for me, I don't think, like one thing here, losing weight. Weight loss may improve the appearance of it, who are overweight, and exercise might do it. But it's also, how do we diagnose it? And that's what I'm going to go through next. So I did a quick Google, as we all do, of how to diagnose this condition. And then I looked up the images. And they give you some variations of what it'll look like. And so honestly, what it looks like is a separation. So of course, we're gonna look to see, because everybody does a YouTube video of this, I'm gonna see what I can do at home to check.
ToneandTighten.com. Got my lovely assistant and beautiful wife here with me. This is Camille. Camille's actually the inspiration behind most of the workouts and things that I share on Tone and Tighten. So I'm stoked that she's here today. Today we're talking about diastasis recti, or diastasis recti. I've heard it said both ways. Something that is maybe a common topic, especially amongst new mothers. And so what I've got Camille doing, so she's going to lie on her back with her knees bent. She's going to bring one arm back behind her head, just like that. And then what we want to do, so the muscle that we're after here, it's called the rectus abdominis. Okay, it's kind of the six-pack muscle. It's long and it's vertical, and it goes down. It goes from your bottom ribs to the top of your pelvis. So it's this guy right here. And what happens during pregnancy is that's the one that is stretched the most. That's the one that's under the most stress, and therefore it tends to undergo the most trauma. The muscle itself is made of two muscle bellies that come down, and then they're connected by a ligament right down the middle. It goes right from your breastbone, basically down through your belly button to the top of your pelvis right here. And so it's that ligament that as it gets stretched, it can get stretched so far to the point where it actually separates a little bit. And that's what we're going to refer to as that diastasis recti, or diastasis recti. And so that's what we want to make sure we don't have that going on before resuming these workout activities. And so to check that, so she's laying down, and so what I'm going to have her do is put her, so she's got her right hand up behind her head. For her left hand, we're going to take 3 fingers, and she's going to put them vertically just above her belly button. Good, just like that. Now what I want her to do is just lift her head and shoulders up off of the floor. This is like a full crunch. We're not getting an ab work on. All I want to do is activate those abdominal muscles. Okay, and so she can come in here, and then with those 3 fingers, she's feeling for 2 things. So first of all, you can kind of feel the valley between those 2 muscle bellies right there. So you kind of find the middle of it. And what she's going to do is she's going to kind of follow that all the way up. And then she's going to follow that also all the way down, just right below her belly button as well. And you're feeling for a couple of things with this. With your fingers in the vertical, like this, you're checking the integrity of the ligament. And so you're going to go in there, you should feel like there's a block in there. You should feel like that ligament is intact as you go up and down. Okay? And hers feels really good. Hers feels like I'm not worried about any separations in there. If there were a separation, it'd be a little, almost squishier. Don't take that offense. But you're going to be able to kind of go down there a little bit deeper. There's going to be less resistance to it. So you're going to check the integrity of the ligament up and down. Okay? The other thing that I'm going to do, so right again, this is the fingers in the vertical position. I want to rotate my fingers into the horizontal. Okay, so find again where that is. And if I rotate here, I can kind of get, maybe 2 fingers in there. And then as I go up closer towards her sternum up here, it's maybe a 1-finger separation. Kind of that 1 to 2 finger separation is going to be completely normal with this. And it's something that we're not too worried about. If you can turn 3 fingers horizontal in there, you've got a pretty good separation going on. And you may need some further help.
Okay, so I'm going to try to do this myself. It's early in the morning, I haven't eaten anything, and I want to see if I do have this separation in my abdomen. Let's see what happens. And for me, I feel my abdomen. It might look very squishy, but I don't feel any separation. And then he said once you turn it vertical, you also have to go horizontal, and I don't feel anything. I feel my abs are very much intact. I think my stomach just looks this way, as you see, because I used to be overweight and I still struggle with weight loss, and this is just what we call extra skin. So I want to thank you all for joining me, and as you can see, I don't have this condition. I just used to be very overweight. I used to weigh over 200 pounds, and now I weigh about 170. I've gained some weight in the last couple of months. I normally would have drove myself crazy and tried to lose it, but I realized that I am trying to be a little different in my fitness goals. I would be lying to you if I didn't think that I wanted a flat stomach, that it would look better on me and I would feel better about myself. But I don't think that's really what I can focus on anymore. I'm in my late 30s and I'm realizing how life is really fleeting by, and I want to be able to move every day, and that's what main focus. Obviously, I want to get better at the things that I love doing: running, working out, writing, being with my friends and family, and all these other things. And if I can move every day, then that's great. I'm trying very hard to remind myself of that, especially when I'm having a bad image day or my depression kicks in, and I remind myself that I'm more than my body. My stomach is flabby, it's there, but as long as I can move, then I need to appreciate it and respect it for that. Obviously, I also am learning how to play a sport, and if I can do exercises to make myself stronger in that sport, that's what I'm aiming for, rather than what my body looks like while doing that sport. Our society is still based on looks, and it's apparent every single day. But the only thing I can do, that I can say from my channel, is that I am really trying to focus on what I can do and move rather than what I look like. And again, it is a daily struggle, and I'm making more of an effort, and hopefully one day I'll just wake up, be fine, be able to put a video for you guys of how to run faster or how to squat deeper, and it doesn't matter what my body looks like, and I'm going to show you all of it. So again, thank you so much for joining me. Please be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I'll see you real soon.